Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan doing a Strange Time live stream for me. If you guys are regular followers of my live streams, you'll know that I'm usually on later on in the day. So I thought I have some time today to come on early for me. So right now, if you're watching live, it's 2:35 Pacific Standard Time, which means if you're a late to go to bed person in Europe, you can still catch me. If you're an East Coaster like Johnny Bravo, hey, Produce Not Pills, you were first. So yeah, I thought I'd do one. I'm really bad about coming on at this time, earlier times, But I want to get more people from across the country and more people from across the world who are normally rightfully asleep when I normally go on live. So that's what I'm doing right now. And if you're watching later on, welcome. You can still watch and enjoy. I usually don't leave these live streams up on our homepage for too long, like several hours. But if you get the notification, if you're subscribed and you have the notification bell hit on our channel, you'll get the link and you can watch these at any time that you like. So anyway, guys, cool. Let's see who's joined us here. Besides Johnny and Produce Not Pills, Michelle and Candy Diamond Girl and My Lucky Day, Rebecca, Hardly Tin Man Adonis, Michael Askew, Miranda, Rebecca. You guys are mainly the people I just saw last night on my live stream, which is cool. Thanks for coming again. I thought you guys would be sick of me by now. Just a few hours ago, you guys just saw me. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some people who are normally, like I said, asleep or away at this hour. That was my goal. But if the regulars are here too, awesome. That's totally cool. So anyway, let me get some water as I like to stay hydrated for the long live stream. Yeah, where is Bujita? Did we trip up Bujita? You're right, Produce Not Pills. He's usually the first one on, so, and maybe this is like a weird time, So anyway, yeah, I thought I'd just come on for a bit and see what you guys are up to. Ian, you wouldn't ask me to quit veganism. I'm about the only vegan that you like. Awesome, cool. Glad to hear that. How much water do I drink a day? SC2. I don't measure it, but I drink a lot of water. I'm drinking water all day. I don't really drink anything else unless you count like almond milk or whatever, oat milk, plant milk. But I don't know. I make a conscious effort to stay hydrated and drink a lot of water throughout the day. Because if you saw my video from yesterday, if you haven't, make sure you watch the video I put out yesterday about vegan brain fog and dehydration. Was one of the most common causes of people having brain fog, which is not vegan brain fog. It's just brain fog. And anyone can get brain fog. And if you're vegan, then they call it vegan brain fog. It's not like they call like meat eater brain fog when a meat eater has brain fog. But anyway, watch my video from yesterday. Hey, Jamit, good to see you. And you, once again, just like yesterday, like last night, you're the first super chat tip of the day here. So thanks, Jamit. Good to see you. Yeah, unexpected session for sure. I thought I'd come on at an earlier time of the day to see if I can catch any like Europeans or just people on the other side of the world that are normally asleep or busy when I normally come on. So a little experiment here. Ian, you're in. Let's see. How much has property value popped in value in the LA area? Property value popped. I mean, it's the California real estate market has been historically really strong. So yeah, it's pretty expensive for the most part. I mean, it's all relative. I mean, I'm sure it's cheaper than compared to like maybe Hong Kong or something like that. But yeah, California is generally pretty expensive. But that being said, there are more affordable places to live in California for sure. Just there's some super expensive and then mildly expensive places. Alicia from the UK. See, this is why I'm on. For everyone, but particularly people like Alicia who are in Europe and normally asleep when I do my live streams later on in the day. I wanted to get going earlier, but things kept piling up. I'm glad I got on to get some of you UK people. Let's see. So cool. It's Groundhog Day, not necessarily Produce Not Pills, just because I was on last night. It's earlier in the day, so that alone, that I came on like 5 hours earlier than I usually do, makes it not like Groundhog Day. Let's see. Yeah, Ian, I know what you're saying. I know interest rates are super low right now, so if anyone's looking to buy a house right now, yeah, now's some of the lowest interest rates you'll probably ever see for that sort of thing. Yeah, we're still talking about brain frogs, huh? Yeah, that's what really exists. Vegan brain frogs, but vegan brain fog, just a myth, huh? Let's see. How long do I think COVID virus will be around? All experts say it'll be into next year. Probably at least the first half of next year. That life will be somewhat weird and like like what we've been doing right now, But yeah, I haven't seen any data saying it's going to go away anytime soon. In fact, I saw like Europe, which has been much more successful in combating it than we have been, that their case rates are up, and they might have to take some more measures to like what we've been doing here in the United States. Uh, so anyway, let's see. So any questions for me? Now's a pretty good time. It's not that crowded right now, so I can see all your questions. Hey, Jerry's Rafferty, where have you been? If you say long time no see, I've been here. I was on last night, but again, that's why I'm on today, to get some different folks on. So anyway, yeah, I still haven't seen Race Lover. He didn't show up last night, and he's not around today. I wonder where's Race Lover. Matsky Toots asks, does making vegan brownies make you a cool guy? In my book, hell yeah. And I'm sure with most people watching right now, yes, totally. Making vegan brownies makes you a cool guy. So cool in that, people will want some, they'll want you to share your vegan brownies. So totes. Is tonight really Jewish New Year, Ian Lev? Yeah, I remember, yeah, Yom Kippur, or is it Rosh Hashanah right now? I forgot that's right now. I just haven't looked at a calendar yet today. So happy which one it is? Rosh Hashanah. Thanks Ian. Thanks for reminding me of that. Are they special brownies? Peter wants to know. So yeah, I want to know too. Matsky, are they special brownies, or are they just special in that they are vegan? So share with us. We do want to know if you're like just totally high out of your mind right now, Matsky, or maybe you'll be high out of your mind later, or maybe you're just enjoying fine vegan brownies, which is always a wonderful thing. I'll share something with you right now. I'm not high right now or anything. A lot of times people think, like, especially anti-vegans, like, say, man, you guys are so high. You guys are high. And like, no, I'm not high right now. I mean, first of all, it's like 2:43 in the morning. It'd be kind of weird to be totally wasted right now. I mean, people do it, but that's not how we roll. Let's see. Produce Not Pills. Do we have any whole food, plant-based restaurants or catering in your area? That's hard to find. A restaurant that's more like in either expressly says, yeah, we're into whole foods, or one that kind of just accidentally is, or like into more like natural foods or something like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head where that's kind of like their thing, either directly or indirectly, like I described there. That's pretty rare. That's why I say, like, when I go to a vegan restaurant, all bets are off as far as like staying whole food or low oil, or forget about no oil, right? Salt, and even stuff I don't really like onions and, God forbid, garlic. So yeah, it's tough to do. When you go to a restaurant, I accept it. I'm going out, I'm supporting a vegan business and all that, but I know they're probably not going to like cater to my unique particular dietary preferences. Matia, yeah, when do I think the world will one day be fully vegan? Well, I got to get back to someone from our live stream about 3 weeks ago. We got in touch after the stream to calculate. I forgot he has some expertise in forecast modeling. I got to follow up with that. I don't know if I screwed up or he screwed up, but we need to complete what we're doing here, trying to forecast when 50% of the United States will be vegan. I don't know about 100%, but at least we can forecast at current growth rates where how long it'll take for at least half the United. Imagine if half the people were vegan, 1 out of 2. Even if like 1 out of 4 people were vegan, it'd be amazing. So we're going to try to model that and forecast that. So look forward to that in an upcoming episode. And thanks for reminding me. I will get back to him later on today. Hey, Trini Vegan, thanks for joining. How much is it now? The percent of Americans that are vegan? It's somewhere like in the 2-3% range, depending on what you look at. I forgot what we use for our data. We tried to find some really conservative but robust data to base our numbers off of. I forgot what it was, somewhere in that neighborhood, 2 or 3%. And looking at how long it took, the growth rates to get there, where we can expect to be in 5, 10 plus years. So yeah, we'll get that out for you. I want to make that video for sure. Let's see. Hey, Vegan Metalhead. I haven't seen you in a bit, Vegan Metalhead. I probably saw you like a week ago, right? It's not that long. Peter, yeah, you got Dr. Greger's new book, How Not to Diet. I think I have that here. I believe a friend gifted that to me in February. And after like COVID hit, I just kind of forgot where I put it. So I got to go find that. I got to read that. Thanks for reminding me too. You guys are helping me remember things that I need to remember. One thing I need to remember too is when I get done with this live stream is to order more t-shirts. I'm all out of like the larger sizes of our tie-dyes here, guys. Let me just go to our website here for a quick sec. Yeah, I have like smaller sizes of the tie-dyes, but I need to print some of the larger sizes up. But we have the new purple ladies tank. Have you guys seen this? And it's aubergine, and I believe we have all sizes in right now. Ooh, I need to make more of those too. We just have extra small, large, and extra large. You guys have been buying our stuff, man. Thanks for supporting us. And I remember we got an order of these in too not that long ago. Just small and medium. God, it's all over the place. So it looks like a lot of our bigger sizes are missing. Anyway, I'm going to do that after I get off here and get an order in, because yeah, that's my job. We do all the t-shirts. So a lot of other guys, when you order a t-shirt from them, it's handled by a third party and they make all the money and they just send the influencer, the YouTuber, whatever, a small cut of it. We do it all here. We pack it ourselves, mail it out ourselves. So yeah, we're really do it yourselves. Hey, Hawkfro Starcher, what's up? Parth, hey Parth, what am I having for dinner tonight? Good question. Let me think if Angie's said anything. I don't know, we have a pretty full refrigerator right now, so we'll see what Angie comes up with. I made khichdi a couple nights ago, so I think I try to make that once a week or so she doesn't have to make dinner at least one night a week, but so she'll probably make us something tonight. What my lucky day? What would be a good panini feeling? I don't know. I don't really have paninis that often. You guys can make some suggestions there. I can't remember the last time. JB Braveheart. Have I ever met with Earthling Ed? Yeah. It's LA Veg Fest. Maybe 2 years ago. It was the same day I met Maddie Lindbergh. That other girl who quit being vegan and all. But yeah, I met Ed. He seemed like a cool dude. Yeah, and like I said, Ed, you can trust his ethics. So you're not going to see him making a dumb video like Maddie. Oh, I had to quit being vegan and eat a piece of egg or whatever nonsense like that. So, yeah, Ed's cool. I give him the full, I have full confidence in him. He's not going to just like, oh, I'm going to try to eat an egg for optimal health and see if that makes me feel better. None of that nonsense. Do I eat spaghetti and garden meatballs? I do make spaghetti sometimes to help out, with the cooking here. And yeah, sometimes I'll put in some kind of meatball. I remember for a little while we're doing some shopping at IKEA, and they have really good like frozen vegan meatballs that you can take home. I remember the last time we got a Gardein one or anything. Hey, Jerry's, thanks. You're the second super chat tip of the day here, so thank you so much there. Let's see, you're working your usual 96 hours helping your 6-year-old daughter with her online school. Wow. I don't get why parents rather send them to school. You think it's laziness? So wow, so you actually prefer this home, like kind of a forced homeschooling. Hey, Race Lover, good to see you, man. So you like this, you prefer this, Jerry's, because I don't have a kid, but Angie's sisters have kids that are school age, and I'm seeing how they are trying to work around, working at home, which they're forced to now, and schooling their kids at home. So you actually prefer that, huh? I guess it depends. If you like that sort of thing, learning. A lot of people don't like that sort of thing, huh? But that's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying that, and it's some good bonding time with your kid, right? Why send your kid away for like X amount of hours a day? If you're home and they're home, why not help them out? Let's see. You guys are gonna make me hungry talking about food. All I had today was my smoothie. I had one banana before working out, and then 6 bananas and a few strawberries. So 7 bananas and a few strawberries, and my Clean Machine green protein. So that's all I've had. So I'll probably be hungry in a little bit. It's raw. It's a raw meal. Like I say, raw. I'm still usually kind of hungry after eating a fully raw situation. But that's how I begin every day. Let's see. And you work 96 hours a week, Jerry's? Oh my gosh. Are you in the medical field? Is that right? Forgive me if I've forgotten, you've told me. That's crazy. That's like, 2 or 3 full-time jobs. That's amazing. And you're still able to help your daughter with her online school. Wow. Wow, kudos. I tip my hat if I wear a hat, Jerry's, man. You make me feel kind of lazy. Seriously. I mean, I think I have a lot of wasted time in my day if you're working 96 hours a week. So, man, seriously, that's awe-inspiring. You've inspired me, actually, to be more efficient and get more stuff done. And that's one reason why I try to come on early today, so I can hang out with you guys a little bit here, and then do some work afterwards. Like I said, get a new t-shirt order in and follow up with some contacts. So cool. Awesome, Jerry. That is awesome. Let's see. You're a nurse. Okay. Yeah. Working in the medical field. That's one of the few jobs I know, where that's not uncommon in that profession. I see, Ray. She thought you worked a lot. You put in a solid half hour today. Hey, man, you might want to take a little nap, Ray. So, if that half hour got you winded there. I worked out half an hour today. That got me a little tired, too. That's probably one reason why I don't do a lot of work right after the morning. For me, morning's kind of late, but I work out, then I have my smoothie. Then I'm recovering a little bit after that. Usually I don't feel more energy till later on in the day. Tia, no, Angie's sister is not vegan. They're vegan. Depends on the two that have kids are definitely not vegan. Actually, her other all 3 of her sisters now have babies. Yeah, but none of them are vegan. They're usually very vegan friendly and vegan curious and all. But yeah, we've never converted any family members, which is kind of weird because I know a lot of you guys said, yeah, you converted your whole family or whatever. And I'm so jealous, because we don't have such good luck with people that we know so well. I have and zero luck on my side of the family. It's just like a lost cause, I kind of feel. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, the vegan tanks. Yeah, well, we're kind of out on a few sizes. I was showing earlier. Right now, if you're a male, as I think I saw your name there, we have these, and yeah, I love flexing in these things. Right now, we just have small and medium, and they're kind of they kind of size right. They're not really big. If you wear a large, you want to get a large. I don't know if you want to squeeze into medium. And for the ladies, we have these new ones. They're purple with white ink. They used to have black, and we have extra small. A lot of girls are liking the extra smalls, and large and extra large. So that's what we have right now as far as the tanks are concerned. Like I said, I need to put in a pretty big order today. So that's I'll be doing that in a little bit. Let's see. I haven't been following the Anonymous for the Voiceless and Joey Carbstrong debacle. I'm really not too attracted to drama and stuff like that. I saw some of the headlines and stories, but I didn't click into them. I'm just aware that they exist. So I guess I'll have to learn what's going on sooner or later. I just figure it's probably not gonna. It's nothing really I can do about whatever's going on, right? So my lucky day. I was going to order a shirt soon. How soon is the turnover? Look out for my order. I mean, if we have your size, yeah, they get shipped out pretty quickly. I usually do shipments twice a week, like once earlier in the week, one later in the week. Like right now, there's orders outside waiting to go. So if you order over the weekend, I'll get it out early next week. But hopefully we have your size in. The turnaround as far as me ordering and get them back. And if I put an order today, I probably won't see them next week. I'll probably see them early the week after that. So it takes a little while. But hopefully we got your size in. So, I don't know anything about that Peter Cunnington. I've heard good things, bad things about Anonymous for the Voices. I really don't know. I really should know these things, but with limited time in life, I can't research every single last thing. But I'll learn. But I guess I'm not really too invested in it because I'm not really like part of AV or anything like that. So if I was really into it, I'm sure I'd be on top of it. I just kind of know who they are, kind of tangentially through things. Let's see. Alec Luna, be prepared for a bunch of vegan gains watchers. This came from there. His stream is ending soon. Hey, Alex, go tell people. If you don't mind, go back and tell people. If Vegan Gains is about to end his stream, I don't think he'll mind, you mentioning that Happy Holiday Vegan just got started and could use some viewers. I have 81 right now. I looked at him before I went on. When I had my smoothie earlier, I thought he had like 350 odd people. So yeah, let people know that if Richard's about to end, you can come here and we can continue chatting about vegan topics. So that'd be awesome if you could give me that little push, that little plug there. That'd be sweet of you. Let's see. Abstracity. Ryan, you haven't been convinced to unvegan yet? Have I? No, I'm waiting. I'm hoping someone will come here and try to convince me to like quit being vegan. I would like to hear their reasons why I should get away from eating just plants. Let's see. Pony Rida. Do I own a hybrid or electric vehicle? Yes, I do. Actually, both. I own a plug-in hybrid vehicle. I've had that for about 2 years now, and it's awesome. I'm not sponsored or anything. It's a Prius Prime. It's a plug-in hybrid, meaning it has a small rechargeable electric engine and battery. Its range is pretty small. It's not like a Tesla. It only has like 30 odd mile range. But since I don't like drive every day, like big commute, I just kind of drive around town. That 30-mile range is awesome. Rarely do I go like 15 miles one direction, 15 miles another. And if I do, then the gas engine comes on. So it's really cool. I mean, literally, I think since we've been in lockdown here, COVID-19, all that stuff, I don't think I've bought gas yet. Because when the gas engine kicks on, I get like 50, like on the highway, 50 odd miles per gallon. So when I do use gas, it burns it or uses it really efficiently. Yeah, I haven't purchased gas since March. Mid-March or something like that. I still have another like 200 miles of gasoline range in the tank. So it's a pretty sweet car for my needs. So anyway, let's see. Cool, Christopher. If anyone wants to go back to Vegan Gains, if he's about to end, please let them know. Happy Holiday Vegans here, and we can continue talking about vegan issues or what have you. Yeah, I know he's got like way more followers and viewers than we have. So if anyone wants to go back to Vegan Gains and tell him Happy Holiday Vegan is around. I'm looking for my water if you think I'm freaking out or something like that. Russell, what is the biggest planet in the world? He's trying to be humorous there. I mean, biggest planet in the world. In this world, there's one planet that we're on. So maybe you want to try it again. Positive Holistic Vegans, about to hit your 1-year vegan anniversary on October 1st. See, I wish I wrote my day down, but congrats to you. You know exactly when it is. So cool. I'm glad if you're a vegan for about a year now, you see how simple and easy it is, so... Oh, cool. Thank you for your chat, your super chat tips there, guys. Ina Irda, thank you. You and Angie, a real class act. Love you guys. Thank you. Actually, Angie's in the next room for me right now. Maybe she'll come in and say hi. I don't know. She doesn't have any of her makeup on right now. She's she's working hard on Keep It Carb Baby's follow-up book. I was just looking at it last night on her computer. She is really close to done, but we still need to like proof it and edit it and prepare it for press and then press it. That's going to take a bit. But yeah, thank you. Angie's working hard. Always. Thanks. And Positive Holistic Vegans. Congrats again on your 1-year vegan anniversary. And thank you for all the amazing content over the years. # plant-based. Thank you. Yeah, over the years is really key. We've just kind of just chugging along here, We're not like the biggest channel, the most popular channel. We just keep grinding, into the future. And that's thank you. Yeah, we started in 2013, in case you guys didn't know. So we've been really consistent. I don't think we've taken a week off in that entire time. Been really consistent about bringing at least one video a week, usually more than that. So thank you guys. Thanks for appreciating what we do, especially as, kind of smaller channel. We're no Vegan Gains or Mike the Vegan or anything like that. So thank you so much. I see Race Lover is linked to my Twitter down there at Ryan Lum. I've kind of backed off Twitter for the past week or so. I don't know why. I've just been kind of lazy on Twitter, but I was really into it for the past few months. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to me. I guess I've been focusing on a lot of different projects right now. My lucky day. Well, thank you. Thank you too. You guys are being so cool, so generous here. Thank you. I know you guys are expressing gratitude and thanks, but that's one way. Leaving these super chat tips is one way for me to actually catch your comment, because once we start getting up to around 100 now, it's a little more difficult for me to see them all. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm ignoring you or anything like that. I'm just like limited to what my finite human brain can do. It's not vegan brain fog. But anyway, say my lucky day. I respect that your channel is speaking to people like humans. That's something that is important. We were all wrongly indoctrinated at one time. Ooh, I kind of wonder what you mean by that last half of your sentence here, that we were all wrongly indoctrinated at one time. But yeah, I do respect our viewers, and I speak to people respectfully, like humans, like you say. Even when I'm like, talking about an anti-vegan like Joe Rogan or some person that had to quit being vegan, I am respectful towards them. I don't like dehumanize them. I really just look at what they're saying, their words, their argumentation, their reasoning, their reasons, rather than, oh, look at their wrinkle or look at their hair or whatever. I don't pick on personal or physical attributes or anything like that. So thank you, my lucky day. But yeah, I'm curious what you're saying, that we were all wrongly indoctrinated at one time. I'm really curious what you're saying there. Let's see. Positive Holistic Vegans. I've inspired your fiance and you to start your own YouTube channel. Cool. Awesome. That's great to hear. That's what one thing we do here is, provide some kind of, inspiration of some sort. So thanks. Oh, I see, my lucky day, that you're referring to that we were all mostly carnivores at some point in the past. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I thought like we were indoctrinated into veganism in some kind of funky way or something like that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, unless you were born vegan or vegetarian, yeah, we were all like, yeah, eating meat at some point. And again, that's something that vegans should, realize when you're dealing with someone who's not vegan. Remember, you were in their shoes at some point. You were probably thinking, I could never be vegan or something like that, So they have some compassion for them. But yeah, if they're saying a bunch of nonsense, it's much harder. Bro Brogan. Yeah, there we go. Joe Bro Jogan. I had all sorts of weird names from at one point. Let's see. Let's see. Do I eat leeks? Yeah, Angie has a potato leek soup in Keep It Carb Baby, but it's not something that we eat all the time. No, Peter, I didn't hear what did Bro Rogan say about the California wildfires. Please share that. I'm sure that's going to be a pearl of wisdom from Joe there. Yeah, I'm not bagging on you, Peter. I'm just knowing how Joe is. I can't imagine. If you want me to hear what he said, it was probably something really outrageous. So let's hear what Joe said. Okay, let's be respectful there, Matai. Yeah, Matai, am I having your name right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, eating meat doesn't necessarily lower your IQ. There's very much smarter people than myself, that aren't vegan or anything like that. So yeah, let's not make fun of people in that sense. But I'll agree, it's kind of dumb if you look at it logically. It doesn't make you dumb in the sense it lowers your IQ or your ability to have rational thought or anything of the sort. But it does make you suspect how clear of a thinker they are, because if you see all the benefits to being vegan, such as not needing to kill animals in order to eat food and live, I mean, why would you intentionally choose a lifestyle that needs to harm and kill animals when you don't have to? You just could eat plants and not just survive and barely be alive. You could thrive and be a professional athlete if you want to. It's not going to stop you from being anything. So it kind of makes me wonder why people choose a lifestyle that intentionally kills animals, is way worse for the environment, and really typically not that great for your health. It makes me really wonder, how smart are they really if they haven't put all that together, So anyway, yeah. Whoa. I saw it's first grade said you cut your hair just like mine because you want to be a vegetable just like me. I don't know what to do with my hair, guys. Seriously, I'm all over the place. Should I cut it shorter? Should I grow it longer? I really don't know. Should I dye it someday? You know, I don't know. No clue. Joe Rogan blames the fires on left-wing activists. Huh, that's interesting because we've been having fires, Joe Rogan, if you're watching, regular wildfires like this in California for a long time, but it's really gotten worse in the past like 5 years. So were left-wing activists starting the fires like say in 2015 and 16 and 17, 18 and 19, or they just somehow, there would have been no fires this year magically, and all of a sudden the left-wing activists are starting them this year. That's just complete nonsense. Oh God, that is just totally stupid. Not surprised, if that, because I've seen Joe Rogan saying stupid stuff before. Like why it's stupid. I mean, we live here. If we're left wing, we live here on the left coast. Why would we want to burn down our own home? Complete nonsense. Anyway, yeah, there you go, Michael. Joe Jogan with the brain fog there. That's just complete nonsense. That's some kind of brain fog. Okay, you think Joe apologized about that stupidity? Why do you apologize? For saying something factually untrue? For saying something completely stupid? But if he did say that, and not everyone, I'm sure, caught the apology, so I'm sure the vast majority of people that heard what he said just assumed it to be true. So screw him. Let's see, I see a first week vegan here. Gim Ligger 999. I just finished your first week as a vegan and would love to know if I could recommend any books for beginner vegan. Thank you. You guys can come in with suggestions. I'll give you some of the obvious ones. One I think is really okay. There's many. It depends what you're looking for. You're looking for inspiration. You're looking for science. I'll give you a few. If you're looking for some kind of inspiration, especially if you're like over 30, Rich Roll, Finding Ultra. Rich Roll, athlete, you've probably seen him maybe in What the Health. Finding Ultra, because he's an ultra athlete. He was eating a standard American diet and unhealthy, and turned 40, he got out of breath walking upstairs. He changed his life around and runs ultra marathons, and he changed his life with a vegan diet. We're looking for some good science stuff. One of my favorite books is Protein-aholic by Dr. Garth Davis. Let's see, if you want something more edgy, John Joseph of the Cro-Mags has a book, forgive the title, don't assault me, any PC hardcore people. Meat is for Pussies, and he's writing for a more rough and tough kind of crowd, so he wouldn't have a shocking title that would challenge these super like toxic masculine type dudes. So there's a few. Keep It Carb Baby, our cookbook, which is out in the kitchen right now, which we're out of print books, but we have a whole bunch of virtually infinite copies of the ebook here. Let me go back to our web store. Our ebook now has been ever since the pandemic started, half price, $6.50 on our web store. I'll put a link to it in case anyone's interested. $6.50. We're going to keep it that way until life's kind of normal, like restaurants are open again and and all that stuff, because I know a lot of you guys are at home more. And if you're new, if you haven't seen documentaries, these are essential ones you need to see, and I think they're all on Netflix. You need to see Cowspiracy, see how our obsession with meat is destroying our planet. You need to see What the Health, how our obsession with meat is destroying our health, and dairy. And you need to see The Game Changers, to see how eating a vegan or plant-based diet won't prevent you or an athlete from achieving the athletic goals that they have. Yeah, and if you want to see more sad footage of animal agriculture and abuse and slaughter, there's things like Earthlings, Dominion, stuff like that too. So it depends what you want to see. So that should get you started. Thoughts on Joe Rogan moderating a debate between Biden and Trump? I heard some mention of that somewhere. Was that serious, or is it just people? Because that sounds absolutely stupid because Joe Rogan is completely dumb. And why would you have a dumb moderator for? So I think that's a horrible idea. Let's see. Was I a Buddhist before or after going vegan? No, yeah, I mean, if like a traditional practicing Buddhist met me, they would probably say, no, he's not a Buddhist or anything like that. But screw them. I just kind of follow what the Buddha said. I don't I don't really go to Buddhist ceremonies or anything like that. I just believe in the basic tenets of Buddhism. Like not harming other creatures is one of them. So, yeah, veganism just fit lock and step with that belief. So no, I believed in Buddhist principles for longer than I was vegan. So anyway, let's see. So yeah, cool. Let me get a little bit more water. I want to make sure I stay hydrated. So yeah, if you've just come on, thanks for joining. And hopefully, some of you guys came on from Vegan Gains' live stream. I thought he was ending about now. And hopefully some of you guys are regular followers of ours who can't normally catch my live streams because of the time that I normally come on. So I wanted to come on a little bit earlier today. So anyway, so what are you guys asking about here? Vegan Metalhead. Yeah, this is a good one. Starch Solution by Dr. McDougall. Yeah, all these are like classics. I have, or at least have had most of them around here. Some of them I got from the library, like How Not to Die, I got from the library. But I have Not to Die laying around here somewhere. I got to go find it. I think I know where it's at. I'll look for that when the live stream is over. Cool. Gim Ligger 999. Cool. So you got lots of ideas here, lots of suggestions for movies, documentaries, books. So you'll be cool. Star, yeah, if you're in Florida, this is a much better time because usually when I come on at 7 my time, it's like 10 your time, and it can get kind of late. So cool. I knew I'd get more East Coast people, and I'm hoping to get a few more Europeans and Asians too, hopefully. Have I read Fiber Fueled? No, Bill. What's that? Tell me about that, please. Let's see, this is a good question. Mentat1231. Now, how close to fully whole food plant-based, like 100%, just eating whole foods, do you think people need to get for weight loss and general health? How close do I stay? Well, I can answer the second one easier because that's just described in my life. I stay pretty freaking close, but I'm not particularly concerned about being 100% always eating only whole foods, but I prefer whole foods. So yeah, when I go out to a restaurant or order something for takeout right now, yeah, I try to get the healthier options, but yeah, typically it's not all whole foods, and they'll put oils and salts and all sorts things I don't like in them, but I'm not eating that every day, like far from being every day. It's what I eat day in and day out that matters most. I'm eating whole food plants pretty much all the time, every day. But yeah, if you're eating like that, I think unless you have some really like life-threatening disease, you're probably fine like eating how we do. Occasionally have some potato chips or a good vegan pizza, whatever your thing is, vegan ice cream or something like that. Whatever, as long as you're not doing that all the time. So yeah, if you're not have a life-threatening disease, or like you asked, if you're trying to lose weight, yeah, the more you can stick to whole food plant-based, the better. But I think even more equally important, at least, to doing that is getting regular exercise. If you're eating really well but you're not getting your metabolism engaged or activated through exercise, you're missing out on some gains there, or losses, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, combine, as much as you can, whole food plant-based, low oil as possible, low salt as possible, and get out there and move around. Doesn't have to be anything hardcore if you're not that active. Just start walking, do something, rather than not do anything. Let's see. Alex asked, did we receive our Vegan Cuts box? Are you guys going to do a haul video? We just did a live stream last week on Saturday, right here, Angie and I on this couch it's up. I didn't take it down from our homepage. It's called Snackageddon, Vegan Snackageddon or something like that. So watch that. Yeah, we're not, yeah, we're not going to do vegan cuts box reviews anymore. This is getting too hard to do. They pile up, but we still want to do some more snack reviews. But snacks kind of find their way here. Companies send us their stuff, so there'll be another one, I'm sure. But yeah, we just kind of parted ways with vegan cuts. We were partnered with them for years. We figure it's time to move on. Let's see. So anyway. Vishal asked a wonderful anti-vegan question here. What to reply to non-vegans who say, I'm Christian, I can eat meat, God permitted it? Well, I would say point them to Genesis 1:29 and ask them, here is what God is specifying that humans should eat. And let's go take a look at Genesis 1:29 right now. So I'll make sure I got it all right. Genesis 1:29. So let's see what comes up. I've never done this live before. Let's see. Okay. Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree. Yeah, it's saying, it doesn't say it anywhere in here in Genesis 1:29. And also, see those cows and goats over there? You should go slaughter them and torture them and eat them. So ask them to look up Genesis 1:29 and say, hey, it sounds pretty clear that if that's what they're trying to justify their meat eating on based on what's in Scripture, it says pretty clearly here that this is, in Genesis, God's given the instructions here. Ask them to provide their reference to where it says, no, that's a bunch of nonsense. Slaughtering the animals is what we should be doing. Okay, is that true? Where did it specifically say, yes, you shall eat the meat now? I was not aware of that, so But then, yeah, as Racelover points out, the Bible can say things or allow or specify things that seem morally wrong, like in the Old Testament, going to a town and just killing every last single human there, man, woman, child, baby. There's some pretty immoral actions that God, I don't want to step on anyone's toes here. I'm just saying I just remember reading, some of these things that sound pretty awful, So just because it's, in there doesn't mean you should do it, is what I'm trying to say. Well, did Jesus really feed fish? Because I understand he created them out of nothing. So were they truly fish, or were they more like, food created in like Star Trek's food replicator? We don't know if they were actual, like, real fish, put them on a microscope and everything, it's got DNA, or was it like the food replicator in Star Trek? We don't know that one. Anyway, and yeah, point out to them too, not everyone's a Christian. I'm not a Christian. The majority of humans on this planet aren't Christians. So that it doesn't mean, if it says it in there that everyone should follow it, because, there's other religions as well. And we need to respect them too. My Lucky Day says, the Bible is in step with veganism. You just have to read it right. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, if you got some good passages for me. So they say in Genesis 9:3, God allows eating meat. So is that what they say? They just won't go vegan because they'll cite a passage in the Bible? Well, tell them, just say, tell them this is a personal issue. Just think about the morality of killing animals. Like, ask them, do you believe animals are like, sentient beings, which they are? Do they have the ability to feel pain, to feel loved, why should we intentionally harm animals when we don't have to? Because they understand this. I'm sure most of your Christian friends, or whatever religion they are, have pets. They understand that animals are glorious beings. No one wants to have their pet eaten and taken away and tortured or anything like that. It's the same compassion you have for an animal is the same compassion you have for another animal. It's the same thing. If it's wrong to kill your pet, it's wrong to kill any other animal, given that there are ways to eat that don't involve killing animals. Secondly, you could explain to them, okay, even if it says in the Bible that you might be permitted, right now in 2020, the Bible is written how many, many thousands of years ago, over many hundreds and thousands of years. What I'm saying is that right now we face a climate crisis which couldn't have been imagined in biblical times. We need to act upon it, and animal agriculture is the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions. So if they want a future planet for future people and Christians and all other religions to live on, animal agriculture needs to be addressed, and addressed soon. So just because something was permitted thousands of years ago doesn't mean it's particularly appropriate for what we're facing now in 2020. That's my take on it, if you want to say that to them. What's this, Bobby? Jesus implied moral consent through the provision of fish, regardless of its origin. So you're trying to say because Jesus made fish that it's implied that it's morally right to eat fish? Well, again, maybe it was okay to eat fish then in one sense. Maybe fish were more plentiful, but now most of the world's fisheries are exploited, facing just a collapse of them all. And our ocean and fresh waters now are not as pristine as they were back in those times. I don't think Jesus would be totally down with like, hey, eat this fish, which is totally filled with mercuries and PCBs and other toxins, because that's going to be really great for you. He might have some second thoughts now in 2020. Let's say Peter, the Seventh-day Adventist religions that live out here in California are part of one of the blue zones, and they don't all eat a vegan diet. They're ones that eat a diet that incorporates animal products, and there's the vegetarian ones and there's the vegan ones as well. So they have found a way in their religious belief system to exclude, for the vegetarians and vegans of the Seventh-day Adventists, to not eat animal products. I mean, again, just because it was permitted doesn't mean you have to do something. Do you understand the distinction? Just because something was allowed doesn't mean you have to do it right now. There's I could do a bunch of crazy things right now. I could throw my iPad in the air and juggle and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean I should or anything like that. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you ought to do something. So anyway, did I miss a super chat in there? Let me go back here. I might have missed one. Okay, no, that was yours, Peter. Thanks for the super chat tip there, to get that in my face, Peter. Great use of the super chat tip there. As I'm talking about, that's one way to get something in my face, is through using that. So anyway, guys, hey, Vagato Blue, thanks for joining. Okay, but I believe going vegan is as a personal decision, regardless what religion you are. You can be a vegan Christian like my lucky day. You could be a vegan Buddhist, a vegan Muslim, a vegan atheist, a vegan, whatever your religion is. It's a personal thing. Just because likewise, there's non-vegan Christians, non-vegan Buddhists, non-vegan atheists. It's a personal decision. You don't need a religion to make you go vegan. It's the realization that it's morally wrong not only to harm other human beings, torture, murder, rape other human beings. It's equally as wrong to do those immoral actions to other sentient beings that are not humans. Realizing that's what veganism is all about. And you could be of any religious background and understand the immorality of harming animals like that. So, it doesn't need to get clouded up into a religious debate or ideology. It's just a moral realization. What, Bobby, what are you trying to say? My defense is super weak. You're trying to say just because, do you understand what I said? Just because Jesus made fish for a crowd, so what? How does that relate to the morality of realizing it's wrong? It's morally wrong to harm other sentient beings. what's just how does the story of Jesus making fish, which I don't even know is true or not, but let's just assume it's true. Just give the full weight of what you're trying to go for. How does that say anything against what I just said here? Realizing the realization that a person and an individual has, understanding that it's not only wrong to harm human beings, it's morally wrong to harm animals. How does that change anything? Well, just type it out, Bobby. Just because I can read in the Bible that Jesus made fish for a crowd, how does that change me understanding, having the moral realization that to know that it's wrong to not only harm humans, it's wrong to harm other animals. It's wrong to kill animals for food since I can eat plants and be equally, if not more, healthy. How does what Jesus said in that story, or did in that story, supposedly affect the moral realization that I had and most of our viewers have had? Please let me know. I don't think that's a weak defense. So anyway, okay, so we'll let Bobby type his response back here. I'll be looking for it. Race, if I miss it, just put it in my face somehow. Let's see. That's a good point, Jess. Are there slaughterhouses in heaven? Probably not, huh? Let me get a little more water here. Let's see, I may have moral issues with it, but Christianity is not immoral. I never said anything about any religion being moral or immoral. I'm just saying it's a moral realization that it's wrong to harm other sentient beings, be it humans or animals. And that doesn't mean I'm dissing any religion whatsoever. It's just morality. Let's see. So yeah, don't please don't put words in my mouth. That's what you thought I was saying there. That's not what I said at all. I mean, just if I come out and say, yeah, it's morally wrong to kill, harm, torture, rape animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, that's just a moral statement. It's not has nothing to do with anyone's religion. Yeah, Heartily Tin Man Adonis. Yeah, please, yeah. Yeah, I respect all religions, so I'm not going to come out and say anything of the sort. It's your way of twisting what I said there. Anyway, all right, so wow, a lot of questions going by right now, guys. Wow, I'm just kind of like, woo, just getting dizzy watching them all. So anyway, let's see. So let's see. Bam Studios, you got blood test done 2 months ago, and the results say everything is perfect. Just triglycerides are higher. How do I lower that besides aerobic exercise? Are they okay? They're higher, you say. And again, I'm not a medical doctor or nutritionist, but I've had blood tests for many years, and I do watch my triglycerides because they were high historically, particularly when I was not vegan, younger, and they're lower now. But they're still on the little higher side of normal, but they're within normal range. So my question is, are they within range still and just higher than they were before, or are they actually high now? I forgot what high is for triglycerides. It's like 100. I don't remember anymore, but yeah, let me know which it is. If they're just higher, I wouldn't worry about it. If they're out of range, then maybe think about it a little bit more. Banana kills? Whoa, how's that? I must have missed that Hardly Tin Man Adonis. That bananas kill? Oh, I see this dude saying bananas kill. I guess, bananas can kill you. I will agree with him. If you slip on a banana peel and fall in a really wrong way, hit your head, get cut or something, maybe fall into a pile of like razor blades, bananas can kill. Or if you are in a banana packing factory and one of the crates that has a bunch of bananas breaks and falls down, like say 1,000 pounds of bananas falls on you, that could kill you too. But I have about, today I had seven bananas this morning, and It didn't die. In fact, if you saw my video from about a month or so ago, I've had about 8 bananas a day for 8 years. And I'm certainly not dead. I have really, really good blood tests, better than any person I've seen in my age group, vegan or non-vegan, that's put them up. So how is how does it kill me, Tarek? I'm curious to see. So 5's enough. 6 is bad though. I mean, just please tell me how having, more than 5 bananas a day will kill me, because I've had 8 years now for something really bad to happen to me, and it hasn't happened yet. Most people my age, in their 50s, are on multiple pharmaceutical medications to treat ailments, diseases, and conditions that arise from their diets. Well, I'm on none, bro. Just bananas, Okay, cool. You got me going there. I got to at least do my bit here on how I'm on no meds or anything like that. Anyway. Anyway, that was fun there. Glad you're trolling me a little bit there. You are a big fan, Tarek? Awesome. Cool. I'm glad you don't believe that 6 bananas is way too much. 5's cool, though. Let's see. Mattia, can I please clarify that veganism is about animals and not about health? Another viewer doesn't believe it because it comes from... Yeah, if someone's here right now, I don't know how many more times I can say. I've said this several times. I don't know how I could be more clear. Veganism, if you look at its core, it's a moral stance. It's not a diet. It's not a health trend or a fad trendy diet or any nonsense like that. It's a moral, ethical stance. How can it be more clear than it's a way of living that does not involve, at least as much as practicable and possible, all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. That's the moral, ethical stance. You either believe that, you agree with it, I should say, or you disagree with that. And vegans agree with that. We find it morally wrong because animals are like us. They're mammals. They want to live. They don't want to be bred into existence and live lives like that of like concentration camp prisoners and being tortured ultimately to be killed for food for other creatures when we could just eat plants. It's so simple. Why intentionally choose a lifestyle where you're killing animals who want to be alive? They don't want to die for you. They don't get nothing out of it. Why choose a lifestyle that necessitates the destruction of 80 billion animals a year? That's how many are raised for slaughter each year here in this world, when you could just eat plants. That's all. That's it in a nutshell. Why intentionally choose death, torture, exploitation of animals when you could eat plants and be healthy? Not just get by and barely stay alive, but be extremely healthy. That's what veganism is all about. So what about your own health? Okay, let's get to health now. Yeah, veganism at its core is a moral stance. And like I said, okay, let me back up. It's a moral philosophy you either agree with or disagree with. That's what veganism is. And some people say, okay, I get it, but then you're giving up all this meat and dairy, so how healthy can you be? You're probably just barely staying alive. Well, it depends what you're eating. If you're just eating potato chips and Oreos every day, which are vegan, or if you're just eating kale and olive oil every day and nothing but, you'll probably have some health problems. But if you eat a balanced, whole food, plant-based diet like what we've been talking about here on our show, which we consume ourselves, you most likely will have some of the best, healthier lives. I can speak here as a 53-year-old, nearly 10 years vegan now, and most of that time eating a whole food, plant-based vegan diet. I have blood results that rival people in their 20s and athleticism that rivals people in their 20s. So yeah, it can be healthy if you do it right, but it doesn't have to be done in a healthy way. It's a moral philosophy. And if you don't care about health, you could be a junk food vegan, and kudos to you. Good, awesome. I wouldn't want to do that for me, and I would hope you'd want to maybe not do that yourself, but that's what veganism is. It's a moral stance. It's a moral philosophy. It's not a weight loss diet, but you can be healthy and you can lose weight. I have had both of those happen too. So anyway, cool. I'm glad I got that out. Why do so many vegans quit? The internet is full of ex-vegans. Those are social media influencers that pretty much all these people that quit have several things in common. I've talked about this in many videos. Most all of them were doing some kind of strange, extreme form of vegan. They weren't just eating a whole food, plant-based diet with a nice, wide, diverse range of plants. A lot of them are doing really restrictive sorts of vegan diets. Two of these females who stayed in the vegan house with Brian Turner, I won't mention their names, but they were really big, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, little petite girls, and they had little petite figures, and they were starving themselves. They're eating just like raw food or juicing and under calorizing. Is that a word? Not getting a lot of calories while eating these restrictive forms of diet. A lot of these people, one of these girls I know went on a fasting retreat with Doug Graham, Tim Sheaf, 35-day water fast, drinking urine. I'm saying they weren't just eating a normal, like how we eat. They're just doing weird things that you will find in no vegan medical doctor's books on how to eat vegan. I've never seen, like, say, Garth Davis say, yeah, and Proteinaholic, yeah, you should just eat green juice all day and fast or something like that. That's why these people fail. They're not getting enough calories. They're not getting enough nutrients because they're having extreme restrictive diets. I've yet to see someone eats a balanced whole food diet like we do, who's not who's getting enough calories, not under eating, say, oh yeah, vegan wrecked my health or anything like that. You can wreck your health on any diet. You have a bunch of people online on the internet that have failed on non-vegan diets because they were under eating and starving themselves, anorexics. I don't have that much knowledge on nutrition, Tarek. I've just, been vegan for all these years and just been, learning about things as, relating to nutrition and diet. But I wouldn't call myself an expert or anything like that, because I'm not. I'll be the first to admit that. I don't want to put like nutrition expert label on me. But I do know enough to know when people are lying. What about erectile issues as a vegan? Good question, Andrew. Yeah, vegans have lower incidence of erectile dysfunction. The same processes that clog arteries for blood are the same processes that clog blood flow to your thing. So it actually is more beneficial to eat plants. And as far as testosterone goes, people who don't have high protein, meaty diets have higher levels of testosterone on average. Myself, I've talked about this many times. I'm 53 years old. Well, I got my testosterone tested at age 51. It was 744. And to put that in perspective, that's about normal for a guy in his late 20s. So, and that's what Joe Rogan gets. He gets injections in his butt on a regular interval so he can have the same testosterone levels that I have and 28-year-olds have. So there goes that about vegan and testosterone and, that sort of activity. Let's see. Wow, a lot of people. Yeah, if I'm missing your question, you could always just drop a super chat tip there and that'll get in my face for sure. But I'm looking. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Cool. Shoe plays. Thanks for all we do. You give me hope for the next 20 plus years of your life. Yeah, that's one thing I'm doing just by being me here. Just, being transparent, showing you my blood test, showing you my athleticism. There's no bullshit going on. I'm really 53 years old. I'm not lying, and I'm really like 30 or something like that. I'm doing better than most people my age for sure, as far as those measures go. I tell your average person my age is on multiple pharmaceutical medications to treat issues that arose from their lifestyles and diets. Hey, Graven babies, cool, getting more East Coast people coming on early today. Good to see you. Why being vegan sucks, Joseph? It doesn't suck. Being vegan is one of the coolest, best things you can do. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I have absolutely nothing but enthusiasm, no regrets whatsoever. It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's not a vegan, never claimed to be vegan, but he, in the Game Changers, dispelled the myth that you have to eat all this meat to be manly and big and strong like that. Doesn't mean he's vegan or vegetarian. Just means that whole myth of meat-eating man is a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I show my blood tests all the time. I've put them up ever since our channel started in 2013. And my first vegan blood test was before our channel started in 2012. So I have 8 years of blood tests and putting them out on a regular 12 to 18 month interval the whole time. And you can see the entire blood test there. I just you know, I cover the main ones like B12, vitamin D, protein, stuff like that. But I scroll through the entire test, so you can pause it and check it out and see that I'm not deficient in anything. My health is doing just fine. My doctors have said that, like, they're, you know, they're totally, like, you know, they're not worried at all about my health or anything like that. Am I sure I'm not 30? I'm absolutely certain I'm not 30. Yeah, I remember being 30, and that was a while ago. Yeah, it doesn't suck being vegan. Hardly 10, man, Adonis. Angie B, next room. Last time I checked, working on the follow-up book to keep it carbed, baby. Yeah, you're right, Shoe Pace. I know I have to go out of my way to show like the anti-vegans and meat eaters how healthy I am. And there's nothing they can do. They can't criticize my blood test, so they'll just make crap up. They'll find like a video of me making a funny face like this, like VD, you know, that channel VD. She'll find me doing this and freeze it. I'll give her some more food for fodder. I had to do this. I've been doing this in my live streams. If you're watching VD, this is for you. Here are some faces for you to freeze for your next video to show how a vegan diet has wrecked my health by making my eyes squint and wrinkles on my face. Let me try it out here. Let me try to do this here. All right, does that look pretty good there? And I'll twist my hands too, so I look crazy. And I'll put them down. So she has her pick of the litter here. I gave her about 5-10 seconds there of frames to freeze, so she can make another stupid video about me, how a vegan diet has wrecked my health and caused these permanent scars and wrinkles on my face. You know, she won't show the frame of me like right now where I look totally normal, of course, but she will show this one where I look like a complete, you know, like whatever. I'll try to keep my eyes open too. So, are you watching, VD? This is for you. I'm expecting a stupid video in another like 3 days about how a vegan diet has fried my forehead and eyes together. Can't wait to see it. I'm sure it'll be really creative trying to explain why my face looks like that, you know? Maybe you should say why, because I'm intentionally providing that face for you to freeze frame on. So anyway, yeah, she's pretty nuts, huh? Not even that creative. Her modus operandi is just pretty like set in stone. Find a freeze frame, a horrible looking one, and make up a crazy story about how that's how they normally look, and the vegan diet is why they look like that. Yeah, the channel's all about the freeze frame. In fact, in my last video I did exposing her, I showed you exactly how to do it. If you want to make a channel picking on anti-vegans or non-vegan, whatever, anyone, just freeze frames and make up some bullcrap story. Ah, Kolo Salas from Poland. Awesome. This is why I came on earlier today, to try to get some of you get some of you guys in Europe who are normally asleep when I live stream. Hardly Tin Man, what'd you do with the screenshot? Did you just capture one of me right now looking crazy bad? Well, you could, if you did, you could forward it to VD's to help her out. You know, she's lazy. Just give her the freeze frame, and you could give her a story too as to why I look like this for her. Just make up some story, okay? You watching, VD? This is for you. Let's see. I'm gonna try to wrinkle up my face again. Let me see what I can do. All right, is that good? Is that some good wrinkles there for VD? I'm trying my best to wrinkle my face up. I'll just open my eyes too, because I think it looks more realistic if my eyes are open. All right, so there you go, VD. Have at it. Have at it. Can't wait. I can't wait to see what she does with that. So yeah, let her know at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 40 seconds. Say, check out Ryan at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 40 seconds. You can see how the vegan diet has aged his face rapidly. Just let her know exactly where to go. She needs that timestamp, I understand. She's she's too lazy to watch the whole video herself. No, I'm not silly, Plant Patrol. I'm serious. I'm just giving back what they do. This is what these stupid anti-vegan channels do. They really think they're being serious. They're providing some kind of objective information by selectively freeze framing horrible images of vegans and saying, aha, the vegan diet has wrecked their health, while ignoring the frames right after that where they look perfectly beautiful. It's just stupid. So I'm giving them horrible frames to work from, so I at least have some say in the matter. Yeah, Raisa. I call her VD. That's her channel abbreviation, and it's an appropriate description of what goes on her channel. It's just VD. Did I show my doctor the freeze frames of that VD takes of me? No, I haven't been to a doctor in a while. I would never even thought to bring those freeze frames. He would just probably go, "People are stupid." That's all he would say. How can I convince my mom to go vegan? Asked Andrew. I don't know. I've failed at that. So if you can figure out a way to get your mom to go vegan, come back here and please share that with me so I can learn from you. Yeah, Colocelis. Yeah, that VD channel. They're hating on vegans because they failed by doing some kind of fasting or some weird vegan diet. Here's the thing. I had nothing to do with that. If VD and these other anti-vegans failed doing some kind of whatever they were doing, raw, fasting, whatever they were doing, I never, that's not me. I have nothing to do with their failure. I didn't promote that or anything like that. It's like me. If I, like spent a year and a half training to slam dunk, and I failed, I'm not going to go out and make a video bagging on LeBron James and Michael Jordan because they're dunkers and therefore they're bad people. I couldn't do it, and I'm going to just throw all this hate at them. It's the same thing. If they failed as a vegan, don't come after me. LeBron James and Michael Jordan never coached me or did anything. I never talked to her. I never gave her any advice whatsoever. It's just stupid to come after people like me that had nothing to do with their failures and blame their failures on us when we had nothing to do with it. It's complete nonsense. Iodine. Yeah, I mean, we just eat, have like dulse and other like kelp, sea, plants for that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't take any particular iodine supplements, but yeah, we try to incorporate those sea plants into our salads on a regular basis. Do I believe in calorie restriction? No, not at all. Our whole channel the whole time has never been about, hey, we're vegan so we can not eat as much as we really should be eating so we can like develop health problems by from undernutrition and losing weight and all that stuff. No, we're not about calorie restriction in any way, shape, or form. I'm firmly a believer of getting the proper calories that your body and brain require for the amount of work that you do physically, for the size of your body, for the amount of mental energy you expend in your daily life. No, totally. I'm against calorie restricting. MH, veganism is starvation. No, I mean, if I probably eat more calories than MH does. How many calories a day do you eat, MH? Please let me know. I'm sure he's just coming here to troll, but anyway, what's my favorite meal to make? I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I make the khichdi meal every week because it takes one dinner meal off of Angie having to make, since I can make it. And speaking about vegan not being starvation, it's enough to feed us for several days. We each have a couple bowls for dinner, and then we have a few more bowls, or at least one more bowl for the next day for lunch. So yeah, that's one of my faves right there. And that's in Keep It Carb Baby, the ebook, which is still let's see where we got it here. We still got it on our website, guys, for half price, $6.50. Let me go there with y'all. All right, Keep It Carb Baby. We've had it for half price, $6.50 since restaurants have been shut down or severely limited in their scope of what they can do. So if you want to get it, we got it here for you. Race Lever, we had to delete MH's message. I wanted to see why MH believed that veganism is starvation, because, I'm 6'4". I weigh 193 pounds. I think anyone looking at me, especially when I'm on the basketball court, they never say, "Wow, look at that really starved man right there. He looks so horrible." When I'm slam dunking a ball or beating them on 101. I mean, you can starve on any diet. Yes, you can starve on a vegan diet, and that's what I was just talking about. These people who failed as vegans by starving themselves, and then they come and make videos about me, and I've never preached starve yourself as a vegan. I've always told people, do what we do. If you want to succeed long term, eat enough food to cover your needs. I probably get about 3,000 calories a day, and that's about right for a guy my size and an activity level and age. Let's see. Wow, this is getting fast and furious, guys. I can't see all the comments. So, Race, if something really important happens, let me know, please. And if you really want to make sure I see it, yeah, leave a super chat tip there. Just be a buck or whatever. That way, I'll see it for sure. But yeah, I'm not trying to diss you guys or not answer your questions. It's just kind of overwhelming when I have over 100 people. Hey, Kay, I haven't seen you. Have you been here for a while? MH says I ate. Cool. I ate too. I had my had my banana smoothie with my duckweed and some strawberries before this, and then I'm gonna have a big ass lunch after that too. I'm gonna eat too, bro. Yep. Vegans eat, and I probably eat more than you do. Now, don't ask what he ate. I'm sure it's something we're gonna want to not know about. And Race, you can delete it if it's a bunch of crap. Hey, Graven, you're 5'3". Wow, I'm like a foot taller than you. Hey, vegans come in all shapes and sizes. That's why, I don't like to describe vegan as like you'll be skinny. It's a weight loss diet. No, it's just a normal diet. It's a diet that doesn't involve eating animals and their secretions and products. But nothing about being vegan means you shall be skinny or you shall be super thin or you shall lose weight. You can gain weight as a vegan. It all depends on what you're doing. Yeah, Angie's about 5'4". Yeah, so I like that height. It's a cool height. I like girls that are in that height range there. It just feels right to me. I don't know what it is. Federico, yeah, I don't worry about zinc. All my blood tests for all my minerals have always been fine. Iron, zinc, everything's always cool. Again, the reason why I don't worry about hitting these targets or anything like that is because I eat a very wide, diverse range of whole food plants. Instead of just eating like just bananas or just one thing, I eat all sorts of foods throughout the day and throughout the week. So I know I'm getting a diverse array of nutrients in all my meals. So yeah, because of that, yeah, I'm not deficient in anything and getting enough calories so I can get more nutrients. Let's see. How long have I been a fake carnivore? What is a fake carnivore, Bobby? I have no idea what that is. I've been vegan now nearly 10 years, though. No animal products, no meat. I know some people said I'm lying. Some people said, there's no way, you're lying. You're just pretending to be a vegan and you're really eating like animal products. Like, that's like your evidence for that is what? Like, why would I lie about being vegan for? They don't believe my blood tests. That's the only way they can like explain how a person my age, been vegan so long, can have great blood tests, is that I'm lying about veganism. Let's see. Sherry, yeah, the opossums are kind of back. They seem to like take a back seat when the raccoons are really present. But yeah, the raccoons are backing off a little bit, leaving some room in our yard ecosystem for the opossums to thrive. Let's see. RV, why do you want to know if we use toilet paper or wet wipes? That's a really weird question, but I'll answer it. I don't care. I have a bidet. I think it's called Go Bidet. I bought it on Amazon, I think around 2011 or 12 or something like that. So that's our main thing right there. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you're satisfied with that. All right, that's great. MH, you'll never go vegan again. Veganism on the decline. Bye, y'all. What are you talking about? I mean, if you failed as a vegan, again, that's on you. You don't have to like come ruined. Your health is ruined. Again, how is my health ruined, Mr. Anti-Vegan MH here? Please talk to me here. Don't pick on someone in the chat here. Tell me specifically. 10 years vegan. Have you seen my blood test? Let's just start with that, MH, before you start rambling about a bunch of other irrelevant topics. Have you seen my blood test here? And if so, how is my health ruined? Have you seen me slam dunking on the basketball court? How is my health ruined? Please answer either of those two questions. Nikocado, he hasn't been a vegan for like, what, 4 years? And when he was, you know, he was doing raw and junk food variations of sorts. So yeah, I wouldn't use him as an example of vegan health. He hasn't been a vegan for ages. Federica, I love, yeah, oat milk's great. Almond milk's great, yeah. Let's see, you can't subscribe? River Girl, just click on to another video of ours. Just click on where it says Happy Healthy Vegan and find another video where the subscribe button would be. I'm not sure why you're not seeing that. You're seeing there's so few vegan promoters, influencers. It's great to find us. Yes, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, we try to pride ourselves on staying on the positive side of things, not getting into drama and stuff. I mean, a little bit. There's always something when you're vegan, obviously, but we try not to like dwell in that or anything like that. Let's see, I still haven't seen MH tell me how my health is ruined. And I asked him specifically, has he seen any of like the 7 blood tests I've put up? Maybe I've had 6. I put up blood tests. In fact, I put up a blood test from 1999 before I went vegan, just to compare. Like my lipid panel is way worse as a meat eater, as a non-vegan. It's like I've been getting healthier as I've been getting older. How often does that happen to people? They get healthier as they go from like age 30 to age 50. It's usually the other way around. That's why most people my age are on medications. You're 5'4", Plant Patrol. Uh-oh, if you're a female, watch out. Thanks for sharing that, Race Lover, about Nikocado, giving us the update on Nikocado as a non-vegan. Let's see, what's that, iBobby? Whole foodism is more healthy than a dominantly non-processed. What is dominantly non-processed? It seems like, yeah, I think I understand your question, but I don't fully get it. But I'll just give you my 2 cents on it. Yeah, I firmly believe how I try to eat how I find is the best that works out for me health-wise, which is eating primarily whole food plants. And like I said, it's not 100%. We'll go out sometimes to restaurants or order something that's doesn't fit that description. But yeah, day in and day out, we're eating whole food plants, and I believe that is. If you're looking for health, I think that's the healthiest way to be vegan. And it's not just my opinion and experience, it's the opinion and experience of pretty much every vegan medical doctor on the topic too. But yeah, if you just want to eat junk food or processed food as a vegan, that's cool too. You know, might not be as great for your health, but don't like blame veganism if you are unhealthy later. I mean, you could eat a bunch of processed food as a non-vegan and have like, you know, health issues that arise from eating, you know, a diet that's not really rich in whole food plants. Anyway, cool. I read it right. Awesome. Cool. Alex, vegetarian for 5 years and have perfect blood tests too. Cool. You strive to transition to vegan. Just need to let go of the cheese. Yeah, I was just talking to someone last night on a live stream. Same thing. They had been a vegetarian about your length, maybe longer, and cheese. And it's no coincidence. You may or may not know there's morphine, casomorphine in dairy products, cheese, milk. So that's why it's harder to give that up. But if you're really like, now is a great time to go vegan if cheese is your thing, because there's so many plant-based cheeses like Follow Your Heart, Chow, Miyoko's, just to name a few. You know, before it was just like, you know, like Daiya, you know, that's kind of gross now, you know. But yeah, I like all those other ones I mentioned there. They don't put the morphine in the cheese, but all the flavor, texture, the fun of eating cheese is there. So you don't, just try that for a week or two. Just try to, Alex, just go for it. Just make a point to buy a bunch of those vegan cheeses like I mentioned, or whichever ones you tried. BioLife or ViaLife is really good too. Just get some vegan cheeses and use those exclusively for like say 2 weeks and see how you feel. I bet you $5 that you will say, yeah, I'm cool now, I'm vegan now. So try that out. If that doesn't work, I'll give you your $5 back. Joseph, what happened to my Mercedes? I have a 300D. I wish I had some photos to show you guys. Just you can Google Mercedes 300D. I'm selling it. It's still in my garage, and I've just been too lazy to like clean it up, photograph it, put it on Craigslist. But if you're interested and live in the area, it's a really good car. It has only like 129,000 miles on it. It's from 1980, guys. It's a Mercedes 300D. It's in fantastic shape. Has a beautiful vegan leather interior. It looks brand new. I bought it off a guy who restores Mercedes-Benz cars from the 80s and 70s and sells them for like lots of money to like Seinfeld and other like celebrities. I met him before he got that famous. But anyway, if anyone's interested, contact me and we'll talk. Let's see. Wow, so many questions flying by, guys. Wow, it's just frying my brain here. I guess it's time for my lunch, huh? Because I had my smoothie around noon. That's 4 hours ago. That's funny, Race. Anyway, wow. Okay. Yeah, it gets weirder and weirder, huh? Frederico, if bananas were eradicated, what fruit would I replace it with? Probably, as far as like having smoothies every morning, yeah, bananas are a staple. But I've done it in the past with peaches, but you can't have peaches all year. I don't think so. I've never seen them available here all year. And mangoes too. So I would probably have more of those foods. And it seems like you can get mangoes for most of the year here in California. Yeah, grapes are cool, but yeah, it's hard to make a good smoothie out of grapes. So I've had some tasty smoothies made out of mangoes and peaches. But yeah, bananas is my favorite. But I've made several videos showing how bananas are you know, historically come and gone. They get attacked by funguses, and the Cavendish banana that we all know and love is suffering the same fate in certain parts of the world. So it might be a matter of time as to how much longer we can enjoy bananas. Let's see. Yeah, I put berries in my smoothie too. I have some blueberries. I finished the strawberries off today in my smoothie, so I'm going to put blueberries to accompany the bananas in my next smoothie. Let's see. Ryan, do you still eat rice even after that doctor's declaration? Yes, I still eat rice. Which doctors are you referring to? Like the doctor's TV show or what? And what declaration? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Okay, wow, what kind of discussions are you guys going on? Hey, someone from Portugal. Good evening to you there, Pimicool. So that's why I came on a little earlier today, so I could catch some of you late night Europeans who are usually, sound asleep when I do my live streams later on. How do we get on vampires of all things? If there's a question going on here in the discussion, ask me. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, Alex, you bought the Green Machine smoothie stuff. Yeah, let me show you what I put in my smoothie, guys. This is what I have pretty much every day. Every day where I'm not, every day, as long as I'm not having like oatmeal on the rare days I have oatmeal. If I have a smoothie, which is like 98% of the time, this is what I put in my smoothies. The Clean Machine Green Protein. I'll give you guys a link to it too here so you can check it out. Oops, wrong place. Let me get back here. And we have a code. Code is Happy Vegan. Let me type that in. I can't type. Nope, I can't type Happy Vegan. Maybe it's a vegan finger fog or something here. Anyway, code Happy Vegan, save 10% off that. So I'm glad you're liking that, Alex. How do I make my drink? It's really simple. Typical smoothie goes like this. I'll grab it like a tray, especially in the summer, like a tray of ice cubes, put it in there to cool it down. Then I'll fill it up with bananas depending on how many ripe ones I have and how hungry I am. Did I just have a hard workout or am I just having a light one that day? So today I put in 6 big bananas. I already had 1 large banana before that. Then I'll mix in anywhere from half a scoop to a full scoop of this stuff here I just showed you here, which is a green powder. It's basically a whole food plant. It's called duckweed, and it's just a super nutritionally dense plant. It happens to have a lot of things that are really, nutrients, macronutrients, minerals. It has bioavailable B12. It has a great amino acid profile. So I'll put in a scoop or half a scoop of that. Today I think it was about 3/4 of a scoop. Throw in some berries. Mix in some water, and then that's it. That's my smoothie that I have most times. Can the green powder replace leafy greens? I don't know that. I've never tried to replace. I still eat leafy greens. I mean, if you can't eat leafy greens, this would, I would highly recommend looking into what I'm talking about here, because it's a green aquatic plant. So if you're having trouble with other terrestrial green plants, you might want to look at this. Gain weight on a vegan diet. Yeah, Federico, make sure you're eating enough for sure. Make sure you're not calorie restricting, whether intentionally or not. It can happen, especially if you're eating predominantly kind of raw diet. I know because that happened to me when I was eating raw. I wasn't trying to calorie restrict, but now I look back, it's obvious that I was. And also too, if you're really trying to gain some weight, don't do aerobic exercise like swimming, distance running, distance cycling. Sit on the couch or do things where you're not running like that, where you're not engaging your aerobic system, such as, say, weightlifting, stuff like that, So that's it. Yeah, don't do aerobic exercise and make sure you're eating enough. Let's see. Any blender recommendations? We have 2. We have a high-powered blender, a Vitamix. I don't even use that too often. I'd leave that for Angie. I don't like to use it every day because, making these banana smoothies, green smoothies every day, or they're green because of the linting, it kind of makes it dirty. The container, the glass stuff. So I use a low-powered blender because you don't really need that much power to make a banana smoothie. You're just grinding bananas up. It's not that tough. So yeah, Vitamix for the hardcore stuff, a less powerful one for my smoothies. But if you just need one, I'm sure you could use either. T, do I believe in vegan collagen? I don't even know what that is. Please explain that to me. Why do we have okay, thanks Race for deleting messages from someone coming to a vegan live stream telling people to drink raw animal blood. No, they understand. Blood comes, unless you're doing a transfusion or something like that. If your animal blood came from an animal who was killed. And if you didn't know, veganism is not a diet. It's an ethical belief that it's wrong to kill. It's just wrong to harm, exploit animals for food or blood drinks, whatever the hell you're talking about there. So, RV, if you're just here to troll us, you can just go somewhere else. I'll boot you. Race Lover will send you away. But yeah, you can go troll some other vegan live stream. I asked people in the title, if you want to convince me to quit with some kind of logical argumentation, I'm willing to hear it. But if you're just going to come here and troll and say that you want to do some immoral action and it makes you happy, that's not what we're talking about. It's not the kind of dialectic I was asking about. So anyway, that's why you guys were talking about vampires. No, I mean, the thing is, if you want to get hydrated, RV, let me give you a radical idea. You don't need to drink a dead animal's blood to get hydrated, or the secretions of a goat or cow. You could drink something called water. In fact, I will show you right now. Let me give you a demonstration. Someone wants to start recording. Here's how to drink water. Fill something up with water. Here, a canteen, and then put it to mouth. Wow, hydration. That's how to do it, bro. I never heard of blood or milk as a hydration tool, just drink water. Yeah, what is water, huh? What is it, huh? So anyway, that's why you guys were talking about vampires. Yeah, vampires drink blood. So if you happen to be a vampire, RH, good luck with that. You know, if you need to constantly be drinking the blood of living or at least recently living creatures in order to stay alive, that sounds like a crazy ass lifestyle. And you know, if you outlive us because you're undead, cool. You know, but you know, for everyone else who's not undead, blood drinking vampire, drink water. I didn't make a channel to provide nutrition or health or dietary advice for undead. I don't know anything about the requirements for undead people. Let's see. Anyway, thanks for pointing out the other troll here. Body starts to shut down and age 10 times faster than meat eaters. Okay, T, before you go on and ramble some more crap here, should I put some pictures up of Joe Rogan and Sean Baker? They, like myself, were all born in the year 1967. So are you meaning to tell me, are you going to say absolutely seriously that compared to Joe Rogan and Sean Baker, I look significantly older? Like they have some kind of youthful glow about them that I'm lacking. So if someone were to see all three of us, they would say, oh yeah, that Asian dude, he's obviously the much older of the three gentlemen. Please let me know what you think about that, T, because we're all the same exact age, born in the same year. So let me know. Let me know what your answer to that is, T. Okay, T, I'm going to put you in timeout unless you answer my question. So let me know if you really think that I look significantly older than Sean Baker and Joe Rogan. Anyway, let's see what else is going on here. You like my shirt, Jeff? Yeah, I got this from an online store called Solid Threads. Euclidean, yes, I am 3/4 Chinese. I used to listen to the Rich Roll podcast, but I don't have that much drive time in my life anymore. So that's when I would listen to podcasts typically. So yeah, I mean, I do from time to time will listen to Rich Roll. So Graven Babies thinks I definitely look years younger than Sean Baker and Joe Rogan. I noticed T didn't answer that question though. T, you answer my question. I'm going to put you in timeout. T, it's your warning. Answer my question. I'm going to put you in timeout. You made this claim how vegans age 10 times quicker than non-vegans. So compared to two other gentlemen who are very not vegan, born the same year I was, tell me. Please tell me, you're saying I look significantly older than Joe Rogan and Sean Baker? Please answer that question. Okay, he's still not answering my question. Alex, thanks for being dope. Don't listen to the haters. I just want him to answer my question. That's all. I want a simple yes or no answer there. But thanks so much, Alex, for your very generous super chat tip there. Yeah, no, I'm just having fun with the troll here. That's all I'm doing here. Just a little fun. It looks like he's not going to answer my question, so I'll just block him or time him out next time he comes back here. So Tuna, Joe Rogan looks to be late 50s. T, my question is this. Listen to me. You said that vegans age 10 times quicker than non-vegans. So for your information, in the year 1967, the following three people were born. Myself, Joe Rogan, and Sean Baker. So you can sit here with a straight face and tell me that amongst all three of these dudes I just listed here, I look significantly older than Sean Baker and Joe Rogan. Like, you know, if some stranger were to see the three of us, they go, yeah, that tall Asian guy looks way older than Joe Rogan and Sean Baker. Is that what you mean to tell me? You think I don't look at least as the same age as them, if not younger? I look older than them. So answer that question. And we'll see how honest you really are. Alec, what do you mean your comments aren't dropping? I just saw your comment there, Alex. Okay, I guess he's processing that thought now. Let him have a second here to gather his anti-vegan answer. And as he's doing that, let me just go to my channel here. Hang on one sec, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna get a nice recent image of Joe Rogan. Let's see. Okay. So you don't need to eat fish. If you somehow think you need to have omega-3s in your diet, you can do it. Okay, let's find Joe Rogan here. Where is Joe? So we can get a nice image of Joe rather than Miley. Oh yeah, I remember he did some vegan bashing towards the end of the video. Let me see. Well, here's Joe. Let's see. I just ran past him. We want to get a good image of Joe here. All right, so now that the true old hands, and I thought she understood that because she was bragging about how she has like 40 odd animals in her care.
Yeah.
Vegan bodybuilder guys, they're almost all in.
Okay, so there we got Joe Rogan right there. All right, so let me come back to the chat here. And did we see his answer? All right, so there we go. You're saying that dude, Joe Rogan there, looks significantly younger than me. Let me just come back here and we'll do a side by side here. Okay, I'll take the headphones off, glasses. So you're saying Joe Rogan. I mean, come on. You're saying I look way older than Joe Rogan. Right. You're just full of crap. I'm just saying. He said vegans age 10 times quicker. So I found a man who was born 10 days after me. You know, so I'm 10 days older than Joe Rogan. So we're the same age for all practical purposes. So I should look 10 times. I should look, he said I should look 10 times older. So that means I should look like I'm 500 years old rather than 50. But we'll just say double that. I should look like I'm 100 compared to Joe Rogan. I'm just pointing out how stupid these anti-vegan comments are. They just make stuff up. Age 10 times quicker than Joe Rogan. Complete nonsense. And you just proved yourself to be a liar, T. I mean, you could say at least maybe we look the same age. I'll maybe give you that, I guess. It could be argued, but there's no way compared to Joe Rogan that I look significantly worse and older than him. Anyway, let's not even worry about that. Let's get back to just cool vegan stuff here. We don't have to engage my vanity or anything like that. So anyway, hey, Pickle God Uno, that's a great name. I don't remember if I remember that. And yeah, I should point out, Eric Reed says, RV said, Joe Rogan looks older because he uses drugs. Well, I've smoked weed before a few times in my life, more than a few times actually, but he does use drugs. He gets regular shots of testosterone in his butt to get the testosterone levels that I have naturally as a vegan. He wants to have the testosterone of a guy in his late 20s. That's what I have naturally. My T levels are 744. Check out my blood tests. From last year, I believe it was, or the year before. I got him at age 51. I'm 53 now, just barely 53. Anyway, guys, let's see. Yeah, Joe gets testosterone shots. He's very open about this. He's not hiding the fact about it, but he claims he's not trying to have like a really jacked level of testosterone. He just wants the same testosterone levels that he or a guy would have in his late 20s. I guess that's reasonable, but just follow a diet like ours and just have that testosterone level naturally and for free, and not get shot. It's called TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. And Joe has gone on his podcast and he's described it. I've shown the footage of him talking about how he gets the shots in his butt to get the testosterone levels that I have naturally. Anyway, so what else is going on here, guys? You're cringing a little bit, Unarmed Music. Sorry, I don't mean to create cringeworthy content. Having sex with plants, I have not seen any propaganda about that. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Should vegans make propaganda that like anti-vegans have sex with sheep or something? I mean, this is crazy. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. It's just crazy. Let's see. Anyway, guys. A lot of questions. Again, if you want to get it in my face, you can just leave a super chat tip there and it'll flash and I will see it. Yeah, you wonder too, Graven Babies, huh? Like, what the hell are they talking about? What have we been missing? I haven't heard about that. I'm glad I haven't heard about crap like that. Anyway, let's get back to reality here. That's just complete nonsense. Pickle God is saying pickle is the best food source. Hey, I'm not gonna knock it. Pickles are awesome. Pickles are cool. But that being said, I wouldn't want to eat or recommend that anyone eat a diet solely of pickles. But yeah, incorporate pickles into your diet. Can't go wrong. Yeah, I saw Produce on Pills. I saw Vegan Gains on Isaac Butterfield. That guy is such a crazy lying sack of crap, right? I mean, I'll just say it. He just makes crap up as he's made crap up about me, as he's made crap up about veganism, as he's made crap up about vegan games. And he just hides it or couches it. Oh, it's all a joke. I'm a comedian. You can't take anything I say seriously, no matter how offensive or racist or just fat out lying it is. But anyway, yeah, check out Vegan Gains' video about how Isaac Butterfield is spying on his and his wife's OnlyFans page. Funny. Hey, Eric Reeves. Thank you. Did I pronounce your name right there, Eric? Thank you for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. What are my ideas on animal conservation? What do you mean about animal conservation? Can you be more specific about that? Like, if you're talking about like animals in an overpopulating an area, you don't have to hunt. If you're asking, do they need to be killed? There's other things that humans can do to these animals. First of all, the only reason why an animal population might be overpopulated is because humans have killed all, or intentionally or not, all the predators of those animals. So the animals that are left, there's programs you can introduce so that they don't reproduce, kind of like with dogs, stray dogs and cats. You could relocate them to other areas. But yeah, you don't need to hunt to conserve deer. You can, control their population in more humane ways than killing. What do you think? I get especially annoyed though when I see hunters say, "Oh, we're out here to help the ecosystem." No, you're out there to kill a bunch of animals and shoot a bunch of crap up. You're not there to act as like conservators of the environment. There's like governmental agencies that are in charge of that. You're just a pleasure hunter trying to justify your immoral behavior by saying you're helping the animals or something like that. You're not helping an animal by like shooting it and bringing it home. No. Like Joe Rogan likes to say, well, the animal would have a horrible death, the coyotes would kill it. Well, cool, let the coyotes kill it, but they weren't going to kill it when you killed it. The animal would live longer, just by definition. Who knows if the coyotes would get it tonight, tomorrow, or 5 years from now, but you taking its life right now at your decision, your intention, you're killing the animal on your terms. That's not how the animal wants to go. Eric, okay, you agree, but it's tough arguing my point in rural Missouri. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah. People probably aren't thinking about like, new, more humane ways of dealing with situations like that. But one thing they could do is maybe reintroduce back the predators that had been lost that kept those animals in check. Because like before humans came, ecosystems were always managed through that sort of, through naturally. They didn't have to send like Native Americans out to take down overpopulation of rabbits or whatever. Oh, Russell, I saw your question earlier. Do I have any brothers and sisters, and why? Didn't you ask that last time? No, I don't. Why? You're gonna have to ask my parents that one. Graven Babies, yeah, you're describing Florida Man, huh? Have you ever tried this? Were you the one that told us to try this? Try this, guys. Type in Florida Man and then your birthday. Like, say your birthday is like May 3rd, like Florida Man, May 3rd, and see what happened on your birthday. What's today, September 18th or 19th? 18th. Just type in. You want to see like what happened, like Florida Man, September 18th. You'll see like X amount of years ago, a Florida man did some like crazy, horrendous, heinous act or crime or something like that. It's pretty crazy. Bobby, why don't I keep plants in the room? I used to have a plant in the room in the corner back there, and it's not doing that good right now. It didn't die, but it really died back a lot, so I moved it out to a different part of the house where it could get some more light, and we're just taking better care of it out there. I hope to bring the plant back in at some point in the future, but right now it would just be depressing to watch like the sickly plant back there. I guess I didn't like this room. I keep this room pretty dark, and I got a plant specifically that would tolerate darkness. It's called a money tree. I forgot its like species and genus name. You've done that in the Euclidean plane? It's a good meme, huh? Type in Florida man and then your birthday or whatever. Yeah, something really horrible happened on my birthday too. I forgot what it was. I think it was some animal cruelty of some kind. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Anyway, no, I didn't eat the plant. No, it just started getting sickly looking. And so I maybe tried to compensate by like watering it and maybe like feeding it, and I didn't do it right. Maybe I fried it. I don't know. I put it in another room, but I think it got too much sun. So I have it in a room where I think it's the right amount of light now. It's looking better. There's new growth on it. So no, I didn't eat it. Don't ask me, Plimpkin, for indoor plant suggestions, because I have been proven to not be great at that. Anyway, let me get some more let me give some more water. This is how you hydrate, guys. Whoever was arguing that you need to be a vampire and have animal blood, no, you just drink water. Simple. You don't have to have all these crazy ideas. Just drink water. Pickle God, you splitting? All right, Pickle God, I'll be splitting soon too. Yeah, you too, Graven. Yeah, it's tough having indoor plants. I do better with plants outdoors. All right, Euclidean plane. There we go. Florida man accused of shooting at home after woman leaves negative restaurant review. See, just Google your birthday, Florida man, and your birthday, and you'll see some crazy thing that happened. It's crazy, huh? How you can do that. Wow, is that true? Is that what happened on your birthday with Florida man, Neil? It's a crazy meme. All right, guys, what time is it? 4:25. I should probably get going now. I was just on last night, so I want to, conserve my energy. I'm approaching 2 hours here. So I want to say thanks to everyone. Race Lever, thanks for joining me tonight, Race, or else I would have been flying solo. So yeah, last night, no, I didn't have Tracy or Race, so I'm so glad that you were there today to help me out, because I needed some help today. There were no trolls last night is what I'm saying, but today, as you saw, there was action. Whoa, one last super chat tip here. Let's see, from Unarmed Music. Thank you so much. They're very nice of you. I am very presentable. Freely, Dr. Dre, Vegan Games, Dr. Gregor, it said how they carry themselves and talk and look compared to before and after. Proof for me. Cool, thank you. Yeah, hopefully you're talking about how I present myself in a professional manner. I don't like just bash on people. I bash on their logic and lack of facts and evidence, but I never I don't do ad hominem attacks. I don't attack people for their personality or other attributes like that. So thank you. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, I do have a transformation of how I was before vegan and how I am now. And yeah, I put my blood tests up, like I say, very transparent about how a vegan diet is not wrecking my health, is not making me get progressively sicker and weaker and all this crazy crap that the non-vegans like to say. So thank you so much there. Bobby, do I kill mosquitoes? We don't have mosquitoes here really. So no, I don't remember the last time I've even seen a mosquito. Yeah, we're in California. We don't really have mosquito weather or anything right now. So anyway, guys, before I go, I'm going to give one more crazy face for VD to use in her next video in case she missed the last one. She could text her and look at Ryan's video at 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 17 seconds. Here we go. There's a funny face there. All right, see, I'm gonna make a big wrinkle on my face too. So VD, if you're watching, I'm trying to help you out because your content needs help. It's really lacking in substance, and even your images suck. Your freeze frames look horrible. Anyway, there's one for you, VD. Use that and make up some crazy, nonsensical fantasy of how a vegan diet has wrecked my health, so I look like this all the time. So show that to your viewers there. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Thanks, Race, for joining, and next live stream, I'll try to get Angie on, guys. We've been talking about doing a live stream where we just do like have a meal together, maybe sit outside or something and do a live stream with y'all. So I'll remind her about that idea, about that. Let's see, what did you say there on our music? The rest of my super chat proof for me not and to be vegan? Maybe I missed something out there. Did I miss some of your super chat there? Let me see if I missed some of the question there. Oh, it didn't say it all, I guess. Maybe I cut you off there. Proof for me. Okay, well, hopefully offering some kind of inspo for you. And thanks, Race Lover, for linking to our website, our web store. You can buy our teas. That's what I'm going to do next, actually. I need to go place an order for some more t-shirts because we are running low right now. But yeah, we do have some sizes of our muscle tee here. We have a decent supply of the ladies tank here. Doesn't Angie look cute? Look at her cute little vegan butt there. And so anyway, guys, yeah, Race Lover put the link down there for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you'll see me on a live stream with Angie really soon. So again, thanks for joining, guys. And not sure when the next video will be, but we'll get something out for you soon. And because Angie's working on her book right now, we're gonna get her new book out for you, hopefully in the next like month or so. Anyway, guys, all right, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Much love.